Before the first tick, before the first talk, there was only the hush of the unmade, a womb of nothing where the eternal walked, and hummed a song no ear had obeyed. Let there be, he said, and the dark flinched. Light detonated like a war cry of joy, splitting the void with a blade of pure noise. Day one, the canvas blazed white hot. Night one, the shadows were herded and taught to bow at the edges, to keep their own place, a rhythm of mercy, a heartbeat of grace. Day two, he hammered the firmament thin, a crystal dome hammered with starlight and wind. Waters above, waters below, a mirror held up to the face of the glow. Day three, the sea shrank back at his nod, dry land erupted, raw muscle of sod. Seeds punched through soil like fists through a wall. Grow, he commanded, and the green answered the call. Day four, he hung lanterns, sun, moon, and star. Timekeepers ticking in orbits bizarre. The greater to rule the day, the lesser the night, both bowing in silence to the maker of light. Day five, the deep roared alive with a splash. Leviathan laughter, the eagle's wing flash. Schools of silver, flocks of fire, every creature a note in the cosmic choir. Day six, dust knelt then stood, atom breath filled, eyes wide as the flood. A wonder that poured when the animals came, and he named them laughing, each one without shame. Then Eve, bone of his bone, curve of his dream, the garden exploded in color and steam. Rivers sang quartets, trees clapped their leaves. The lion lay down with the lamb and believed. But savoring the beat of a world spinning perfect, no tear, no thorn. Creation still wet with the dew of the moon, and the word that was spoken still echoes, still sings through galaxies spinning on invisible strings. The same voice that shattered the dark with a word whispers now. It is good, and the whole earth has heard. In whose green pastures, where the cedars sigh, lived Job, a man whose heart was fixed on high. Blameless, upright, his altar smote with praise. 10 children laughed through golden, fruitful days. Yet heaven's counsel stirred, the adversary came, and God's voice rang, hast thou considered my flame? Job fears me, truly shuns the crooked path. The accuser sneered, touch his wealth, unleash thy wrath. So fire fell from sky, and raiders' blades drank deep. The siren stole, the chatting swept the sheep. A wind from wilderness smashed the house of mirth. His children crushed beneath the fallen earth. Job rose, rent his robe, and shaved his head in grief. Yet still he blessed the name beyond belief. Naked I came, and naked shall return. The Lord has given, let the Lord's will burn. Again the heavens open, council met once more. Skin for skin, the accuser pressed the score. Strike his bone and flesh, he'll curse thee to thy fate. God, sorrowful, assent, unleash the plague's embrace.
rose from soul to crown, a festering crown of thorns. Job sat in ashes, scraping sores forlorn. His wife once partner, now a voice of despair. Curse God and die in this unbreathable air. Three friends arrived, Eliphaz, Bildad's offer. With platitudes like stones they meant to offer. Confess thy secret sin, they sternly cried. For God afflicts the proud, rewards a tribe. Cycles of speech, a storm of words and blame. Job answered back, yet never cursed the name. I am innocent, my righteousness stands sure. Let God himself explain this wound impure. Then silence broke, a whirlwind split the sky. The voice from storm, who darkens counsel by. Words without knowledge, gird thy loins like man. I'll question thee, now answer if thou can. Where wast thou when I laid the earth's foundation? Who stretched the line, who fixed the constellation? Hast thou commanded morning into birth, or walked the recesses of the sea-girt earth? Job trembled, covered mouth with humbled hand. I spoke of things I did not understand. I've heard of thee by hearing of the ear, but now mine eye beholds and I revere. God turned to friends, your words were ash and gall. Ye spoke not right of me, my servant shall offer burnt offerings. Through Job you'll be forgiven. They obeyed the Lord, restored what wrath had riven. Double the flocks, double the fields of grain. 10 children born to dance through joy again. Job saw 4 generations full of years, then died an old man, satisfied with tears. Thus ends the tale of patience, forge and flame. Not stoic silence, but a wrestled claim that God is just, though justice veils its face, and faith, though bruised, find unexpected grace.
The moon is a scar across black water. Wind knifes the lake, the boat heaves like a prayer. Half answered inside, 12 men clutch splintered oars. Their knuckles white as a crest that roars. Peter tastes salt and terror, eyes fixed on the shape. Striding the chaos, rope snapping, unafraid. Lord, if it's you, he bellows through the gale. Command me out, let faith be my sail. A single word slices the night. Come. Peter swings a leg over gun wall and drum. The lake slaps his soul, cold as a grave, yet holds one step to the water, behaves. He walks on the fury, on liquid turned stone. Each footfall a drumbeat, I'm not alone. The wind howls mockery, sprays his beard with brine. For a breath he believes the sea is benign. Then doubt, black serpent, coils round his heart. Waves don't obey carpenters, what art is this? His gaze snaps to the teeth of the storm. The next step plunges, water claws conforms. He sinks like a millstone, lungs burning for air. Arms thrash in the dark, Lord save me a prayer. Rip raw from the throat, a hand scarred steady, grips his wrist like iron. ready. You of little faith, Jesus says, voice calm as the eye of the hurricane. Why did you falter? The lake flattens under the weight of his psalm. Together they climb the night's trembling altar. Back in the boat, the wind dies with a sigh. 12 jaws slack, soaked robes clinging like fear. Peter kneels, dripping tears saltier than the sea. Truly you are the Son of God, he whispers clear. Remembers every ripple, a mark of the night faith walked, then fell, then sparked again in the grip of the one who commands both storm and the trembling of human hands. She rises at dusk in a robe of deep wine, lips lacquered with promise, eyes sharp as a shrine. The air thickens round her, perfume laced with command. Bow low, little king, to the will of my hand. Jezebel, named like a blade in the dark, a spirit that slithers where covenants spark. Not flesh, not mere woman, but shadow with crown, who trades truth for power and tears altars down. She whispers to prophets, your God is too small. Come taste of my table and never more fall. Her chalice is gilded, her wine bittersweet. One sip and the soul forgets mercy's heartbeat. She paints on the king like a mask made of gold, till they forget what the Lord once foretold. Take Naboth's vineyard, the land is your due. The dogs lick the blood where the righteous ones grew. Her mirrors reflect what the ego desires, a kingdom of self built on altars of fire. She dresses rebellion in robes of the free and calls it progress while the true prophets flee. But Elijah still stands on the ridge of the storm, voice raw with the thunder of heaven's own form. How long will you limp between two different ways? The fire falls swift on the lie she's played. She flees
defenestrated by truth, that her kingdom once broke. The dogs in the alley devour what remains. A warning in scarlet, a sermon in chains. Yet still she returned, not in body but breath, in churches, in boardrooms, in bedrooms of death. Wherever control wears the mask of concern, wherever the word is twisted to burn, there Jezebel walks with her scepter of charm, seducing the pure till they welcome the harm. Tolerance she cools is the new holy grail. Submit to my spirit and never more fail. But the bride keeps her lamp and her oil burning bright, refusing the kiss that would swallow the light. She kneels at the throne where the true king once bled, and trades painted thrones for a crown on her head. The spirit of Jezebel hates what is pure, yet crumbles before the repentant heart's cure. One cry, Jesus my Lord, and the painted throne cracks. The dogs of the truth chase her lies to the black. Five barley loaves, coarse as the Galilean dust. 2 fish, silver flickers, warm in a boy's clenched fist. 5,000 stomachs growl like distant thunder. The sun bleeds orange across the hungry mustard. Disciples count heads and coins, then despair. Half a year's wages wouldn't feed this air. The crowd sprawls like weed before the reaper's blade. Children's eyes wide, mother's prayers half said. Jesus lifts the basket, calloused hands, nails already scarred by a carpenter's plans. He looks up, the sky answers with silence and light. Father, he breathes, let them taste your might. Thanks, simple fear snaps the bread like a bone. The loaves do not shrink, they groan overthrown. Crust, tear, steam rises, fragments birthing fragments and reckless surprises. Fish flake in the flesh, scales glint then vanish. Baskets overflow, a tide that will not vanish. Yeah. Hands reach, mouths open, manna in a while. Each bite a sermon, the kingdom feeds its child. 12 baskets left when the last crumb is gone. Scraps of infinity under a fading sun. The crowd murmurs prophet, but miss the sign. Not full bellies, but broken bread divine. He slips to the hill as the whispers grow loud, leaving the miracle warm in the crowd. The loaves were his body, the fish were his word, given, torn, shared, till the hungry had heard. Still the baskets wait, woven and worn, carried by hands that will scatter forlorn. Every crumb a promise, every fish a spark. I am the bread eat, and never starve in the dark.
Eating that dust, hair thick with gold, the river's four heads braided light like a crown. Man and woman, naked, unashamed, walk with the voice that named the stars into sound. The serpent uncoiled from the tree of the north, scales catching fire from the fruit's ruby glow. Did God really say his softest snowing down into veins where the river should flow? Eve reached the skin split, juice ran like blood down her wrist, sweet as the lie that it would make her like God. One bite, the universe tilted, the light lost its height. Adam beside her, no serpent required, took the fruit from her hand, ate in a fire of shame, lit his eyes, leaves rustled then tore, fixed on with trembling a wardrobe of war. The voice walked the garden in the cool of the day, footsteps like thunder rap, soft in delay. Where are you? Not lost to omniscience, but wounded by love in the silence of absence. They hid among thorns that had never existed, blaming the woman, the snake, the resisted. Command the ground cursed with their sweat and their pain. Childbirth a sword, the soil a chain. Cherubim flash, the sword spun like a sun. God in a tree of life, lest they run back to eat and live, cursed forever. The gate slammed shut, the world turned clever. East of Eden, the exile sowed seed in the dust. Thorns crowned their brows, iron their trust, yet sown in the curse a whisperer seed. Her offspring will crush the serpent's dark deed. The fracture still echoes every grave, every war, every heart that forgets what the garden was for. But the voice that once walked in the cool of the eve still calls through the thorns. Child, come believe. Still calls through the thorns. Child, come believe. Roar. Hi. I am the Lord your God, who dragged you out of Egypt's chains. No other gods before me, no rival names. I carved you free with thunder, smoke and flame. Worship me alone, or bear the shame. No carved image, no idol forged in gold, no likeness of what crawls or flies or rolls. I am jealous fire, my love is fierce, visits sin on thousands, yet bless the ones who hear. My name is holy, do not toss it light, like trash and gossip or a curse and fight. Speak it reverent, or watch it bite.
The Lord will not hold guiltless such despite. Oh,
6 days you labor,
sweat beneath the sun,
but seventh is mine.
rest when work is done. No ox, no slave, no stranger at your gate. The Sabbath is a seal, keep it straight.
Honor your father, mother,
Days stretch long,
on land I give.
disrespect is wrong. Bow to their gray or watch your own grow short. Grace flows down when honor is the sport.
You shall not murder, murder.
Blood cries from the ground.
Life is my gift,
Not yours to hound. One stab, one stone, one venom word. I hear the silent scream unheard. You shall not commit adultery. Vows of steel.
the marriage bed is sacred.
Pure and real. One stolen night.
One wandering eye.
The covenant breaks and trust will die. Whoa. You shall not steal.
Hands off,
What's not your own, the poor man's coin.
widow's loan.
Taking the measure you made it return.
Justice keeps count.
While the thief still burns. You shall not give false witness. Lies rot the bone. Perjury in court, gossip on the phone. Truth is my throne. Speak straight or fall. A tongue of fire consumes us all. You shall not covet neighbor's house, his wife, his ox, his field, his slice of life. Desire is the seed, God the heart's gate, or envy will devour, and love turn hate. 10 words on stone, yet written now on flesh. Obey and live, prevail and meet the threshold. The law is love, the boundary, the frame. Walk in His light and never be the same. East of Eden, the ground drank the curse. Sweat, blood, and thistle, where roses once burst. Adam bent low, whole bite in the clay. Eve's womb a battlefield, pain her new pay. Yet in the verdict, a spark in the gloom, her seed will crush a serpent's skull, boom. A promise like flint struck in the dark of the womb. A single red thread through the gathering doom. Cain rose in wrath, Abel's blood cried from the side. The earth split his mouth, drank the first martyr's lot. But Seth came, new image, new breath from the dust. God has appointed another, they whispered in trust. The line staggered on through the flood's black rain. Noah's ark grown in a womb once again. 8 souls preserved in the pitch and the pine. The rainbow a bow with no arrow or sign. Babel's tower clawed at the sky with its pride. Bricks baked in fire, tongues scattered worldwide. Yet Abram was called from the moon god's cold glare. Leave her, walk blind, I'll make you an heir. Stars spilled like seed in the desert night sky. Count them, oh man, if counting you try. Sarah laughed barren, then laughed with the sun. Isaac the promise, the laughter begun. The ram in the thicket, the knife stayed by grace. grace. A father's near sacrifice, a substitute place. Jacob's ladder, angels ascending, descending, the stairway of mercy where heaven was bending. Joseph in pit, then palace, then prison, then throne. His brothers bowed sheaves, the dream not his own. You meant evil, he wept, but God meant it for good. The sackcloth turned royal, the famine withstood. Each scar a signature, each chain a refrain. The seed keeps advancing through prison and pain. From Eden's locked gate to Egypt's dark door, redemption is woven in blood evermore. The thread runs crimson, Abel, Isaac the ram, pointing to Calvary's ultimate lamb. Genesis closes the coffin and Egypt still sealed, but the promise stands breathing. The seed will be healed. I left the wide gate at the break of dawn. Crowds laughing loud, singing Babylon's song. The road was paved with gold and wine, but the end was fire, and the sign said mine. So I turned my back on the neon parade, took the narrow road where the shadows are made. Oh, the narrow road, it wins through the night. Thorns in my side, but the stars burn bright. Every step is a prayer, every scar is a sign that the gate is small, but the kingdom is mine. Hallelujah, I'm walking on the narrow road to heaven. The world keeps shouting, come back you fool. Pleasure's a river and the current is cool, but I've tasted the water from the serpent's cup. It's sweet for a swallow, then it eats you up. So I keep my eyes on the light ahead, where the shepherd walks and the lost are led. Oh, the narrow road, it wins through the night. Thorns in my side, but the stars burn bright. Every step is a prayer, every scar is a sign that the gate is small, but the kingdom is mine. Hallelujah, I'm walking on the narrow road to heaven. Few find it, fewer still stay true. The cross is heavy, but the yoke fits too. When I stumble, his hand pulls me through. My grace is enough, child, I'm carrying you. The gate stands open, just a crack of gold. No trumpet fanfare, no story told. Just a voice like thunder, wrapped in love. Well done, good servant, enter above. I'll lay down my burdens, my pride, my load, at the end of the long, long, narrow road. Oh, the narrow road has brought me home. No more wandering, no more alone. Every tear wiped dry, every fear undone, in the arms of the Father, the prodigal Son. Hallelujah, I'm standing at the end of the narrow road to heaven. Hallelujah.
when shadows still cling. A whisper of doubt slithers under the skin. Not enough, it hisses, not worthy, not clean. The heart half awake feels the old wound reopen. Yet somewhere beneath the ribcage, a cold glow, a promise once spoken in thunder and flame. My strength is made perfect in weakness it knows. So the soul lifts its chin, calls the darkness by name. The enemy comes with a ledger of shame, each line a regret, each ink blot a chain. But grace steps between with a sword forged in pain. The cross once a scaffold now splits night from day. Temptation arrives wearing yesterday's face. A voice soft as silk, just once won't erase. The flesh leans in close, pulse racing the race, till mercy leans closer and whispers my grace. Pride rears like a serpent, scales gleaming with gold. It boasts, bow to no one but self. Humility answers, knees bruised on the cold stone floor of Gethsemane. Not my will, but thine. Fear circles the camp with a torch made of lies. The night never ends, the dawn is a myth. Faith plants its bare feet where the wildfire dies, and sinks through the smoke till the morning breaks with anger. A war horse, Paul sparks from the ground, snorting for vengeance, eyes rolling with rage. Forgiveness dismounts, lays a bridle bit down, and leads the beast gently back into its cage. Despair digs a pit with a shovel of grief. No ladder, no rope, no light at the rim. Hope lowers a lantern on wings of belief. Look up, child of sorrow, the king is within. Each battle is fought in the marrow of the mind. Mirrors and angels wear scars. The armor is truth, buckled tight to the spine. The shield is a yes to the wounds that are ours. When the last arrow falls and the smoke clears away, we stand bloody, breathless, yet strangely alive. The victor walks forward, no trumpet, no fray, just nail-printed hands and the words, it is finished, now thrive. alarm buzzes, thumb already swiping. Blue-eyed glow, baptized in the dark. I trade the hush of dawn for the hiss of headlines, a dopamine drip in place of living water. Coffee steams, but my soul stays cold. I scroll past wars memes, a stranger's perfect brunch, each pixel a breadcrumb, leading farther from the table. The Bible app sits unopened, a red badge like a bruise. I promise myself later, the way I promised the gym, the way I promised my mother. I'll call on Sunday. Commute playlist, 10-second hooks, no room for ancient songs. I sing along to anthems about heartbreak and hustle, while the still small voice gets lost in the noise cancel. Cubicle fluorescence, Slack pings like hail. I type busy in prayers place, schedule mercy for Q3. The shepherd's rod and staff collect dust on the shelf between self-help and succulents. Lunch break, yeah, they hail a salad and outrage, argue with strangers in comments, defend my right to be right, never noticing the hunger that bread alone can't fill. Evening collapses, Netflix cue, doom scroll, a glass of numb. I collapse into bed with 1,000 strangers' lives still flickering behind my eyes. Midnight confession to the ceiling fan, I missed you today. The silence answers back, not in anger, just the ache of a father waiting on the porch, lamplit, door unlatched. Tomorrow the alarm will buzz again. Maybe I'll silence it, sit in the dark, let the first word I hear